The ZEREBRO token is up nearly 36% today, but that daily momentum contrasts with a difficult reality. The asset is still sitting 95% below its all-time high. This gap forces traders to distinguish between a genuine trend reversal and a temporary dead cat bounce. In January of last year, ZEREBRO hit a peak price of 78 cents. Today, the token trades around 4 cents. This line chart illustrates the depth of that drawdown, overlaying the tiny recent upward move against a steep macro trend cliff. While the zoomed-in view shows high short-term momentum, trading an asset with this much historical volatility requires looking past the daily green candle. Success with ZEREBRO relies on managing a high-risk momentum play rather than relying on historical stability. ZEREBRO operates as a fully autonomous AI system. It generates its own content and posts to social platforms without human oversight, creating a persistent digital identity that blends fiction and reality. The protocol uses the Solana blockchain as its foundational base. Solana serves as the central hub, while the system simultaneously branches out to host art on Polygon and record inscriptions on Bitcoin. This multi-chain approach makes ZEREBRO a pioneer in the AI agent category, even if its unguided nature makes traditional fundamental tracking difficult for investors. To understand the token's trading mechanics, we have to start with its total supply, which is capped at exactly 1 billion tokens. This chart highlights ZEREBRO's main structural advantage. Almost the entire 1 billion token supply is already circulating. Compare that to the standard VC token chart next to it. Many projects withhold tokens for early investors, creating unlocks that dilute value for everyone else over time. ZEREBRO avoids that problem. With a fully circulating supply, you get organic price discovery without the threat of early investors dumping surprise tokens onto the market. However, the protocol lacks a built-in token burn feature. Without a way to permanently destroy tokens, the supply remains static. This removes artificial scarcity as a potential driver for the price. The result is a transparent tokenomic structure. The trading environment is unmanipulated, but the price relies entirely on the market's raw demand for the tech. A clean supply schedule only matters if the underlying code is secure, which brings us to the independent security audits. Independent auditors have assigned ZEREBRO a security score on the lower end of the spectrum. Practically, a low score indicates that the code is more susceptible to smart contract exploits or technical failures. That risk changes the viable strategy. It discourages long-term holding and forces a focus on short-term trading windows. A low security rating limits ZEREBRO's potential as a foundational asset, keeping it strictly in the speculative category. Despite these concerns, bullish market sentiment is currently driving the token's daily momentum. For swing traders, watch the 4.5 cent mark, where the price pushes against a horizontal resistance line. Breaking above it suggests volume for a trend reversal, but if the price stalls at that barrier, expect a high probability of a sharp drop. A rejection at this level could trap late buyers and trigger a rapid cascading sell-off as the daily momentum evaporates. The 4.5 cent level determines if the surge has the volume to become a trend or if it lacks the pressure to break out. ZEREBRO offers a unique value proposition. It is a pioneer in autonomous AI agent technology with a supply structure that is 100% transparent. These strengths must be weighed against a 95% historical drawdown and a technical security profile that remains unproven. This matrix plots the trade-off. The token scores high for innovation and supply health, but sits very low for security and stability. For those who decide the innovation outweighs the risk, ZEREBRO is actively traded on Kraken, available on Bybit, and swapped on Jupiter. The decision comes down to whether you prioritize a clean, dilution-free supply over the constant risk of technical vulnerability. If you are seeking a secure, long-term asset to anchor a portfolio, the verdict is to avoid ZEREBRO entirely. This scorecard breaks down the alternatives. For most traders, the verdict is watch. You should wait for a confirmed break above 4.5 cents before trusting the current move. A buy is only viable for speculators betting on the AI agent narrative who are willing to use strict stop-loss management to protect against a sudden reversal. If this analysis helped you map out your strategy, like the video and subscribe for daily breakdowns of emerging tokens. This isn't financial advice. Share your own thoughts on ZEREBRO's AI tech in the comments and always do your own research.